More now on the joyful installation of Brooklyn native Kevin Sweeney as the 8th Bishop of Paterson, New Jersey. He joins us now. And Bishop, first, congratulations. It obviously wasn't the usual celebration because of COVID-19, limited people allowed inside, people wearing masks. How do you feel about taking this role during this time?
It was a joyful moment for sure. We're all living under the same circumstances, so as the church, even as the human family here locally, in the country, throughout the world. So we got to be willing to adjust to whatever the Lord puts in front of us. And it's been an experience of the church working together with local authorities as we try to have the same goal of keeping people safe, and yet also we want to have people, allow people safely to have the opportunity to worship. So we figure things out, and the leaders of the church here in Paterson did a wonderful job. The staff here in the Dawson Center and the staff at the cathedral. So a lot to be grateful for.
Nice. And you went to great lengths to make sure the Hispanic communities in your diocese felt welcomed, even speaking in Spanish for half of your homily. Why was that important to do?
Learning about the church here in Paterson. There's many Spanish-speaking members of the faithful here in the diocese. So having learned in Brooklyn to speak a little bit in Spanish, and especially at St. Michael's in the 10 years I was there as pastor, the faith of those who come to us from other countries that are Spanish-speaking in the Americas, they bring their faith with them, and their faith has been part of my life. It's been an impact on my life as a priest, and I'm sure it will be as a bishop. So to have that opportunity to say some words in a language that people are familiar with, I felt was important.
You mentioned the time you spent here in the Diocese of Brooklyn. How did that experience prepare you for the role you're in today?
We say in the Creed on Sundays that we believe in one holy Catholic and Apostolic Church. So the church is that mystical body of Christ throughout the world, but we experience it in local communities, whether it be in our families or in our parish or in a diocese. And the church that I've known in my life is the church in Brooklyn, starting with my family and home parish and the seminary system. And I'm just so grateful for the experience of that church in Brooklyn and Queens. And so my enthusiasm for our faith and wanting to share the love that Jesus calls us to share day by day, I owe so much to the church in Brooklyn. So I trust that my 23 years as a priest there in Brooklyn will hopefully prepare me well to serve here in Paterson.
All right, and what do you hope to accomplish as Bishop of Paterson?
What I guess what I hope to accomplish would be to do what God is asking me to do day by day. I think that's what we're all called to do as disciples from our baptism, and how that's going to work itself out specifically, starting with those who are most in need and working together as the church to accomplish what God is asking of us as his family and his disciples here in the Diocese of Paterson.
Okay, and really quickly, you chose as your Episcopal motto, God is love. Why pick that message for your ministry?
I think for two reasons. It sums up what we believe and who God is and who we're called to be in those three little words that St. John gives to us. And again, having the Spanish language and Spanish-speaking parishioners have such an impact on my life, using that short version of that summary in those three little words allowed me to have in my Episcopal motto in both in English and in Spanish, God is love, Diocese amor. So I felt that was the best way to go.
All right, Paterson's new Bishop, Kevin Sweeney, congratulations again. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure. Have a great day. God bless.
If you're watching Currents News on YouTube, be sure to hit the subscribe button and then click on the bell to get instant updates about all of our newest content, because we are putting your faith in the news.